Welcome to the Dexter run. Particularly the Dexter run. Welcome to the Dexter run. Particularly the Dexter run. Welcome to the Dexter and Arbor run. Particularly the Dexter run.
with Clint Verran, today's winner, and how was your race?
It was great. I love this race. Dexter to Ann Arbor is one of my favorites. I put it on the calendar every year. I just hope that I'm healthy enough to come and run it. Had some good competition out there. Nice young guy from Michigan State University was out there pushing me pretty much the whole way. But I was able just to get away from him with about a mile and a half to go.
Okay. So he was leading most of the race today?
Yeah, I took off in the lead maybe the first 2 miles or so, and I could just hear him back there. And actually, he went past me when believe it or not, I started to make a wrong turn. I almost missed Huron River Drive. I was just zoning out, wasn't thinking about where I was going. He alerted me to the wrong turn. I got back right on his rear wheel, and I just stayed there until about a mile and a half to go. I made a little surge and got away, and just kept the gap on him.
And what was your time?
I think I was 107, maybe 107.45 or 107.50. So it's not my best time, but it's a solid effort out here. I've been doing a lot of racing lately, so I'm starting to get tired. I'm going to take a break here coming up, and then come back and try to run well at the Crim in Flint.
Okay. All right. So recently, you just won the Bayshore Half Marathon, the Back to Beach Half Marathon.
Right.
You did the 25K in Grand Rapids.
Right.
So you've been racing almost every weekend.
Yeah, that was my plan. I've never really done that before, other than in college and high school, obviously. But I took a long training block back in January, February, and March, and even into April. I just did a lot of training, and I decided I wanted to run all of my favorite races, and that's what I've done. And now I'll take a break and try to come back and run the Crims, another favorite race, and then gear up for a late fall marathon.
And you said you're going to aim for Japan for that marathon?
Yeah, my Hanson Brooks teammates and I, a few of us want to go and run the Fukuoka Marathon in December in Japan. It's a really famous course. It's like their version of the Boston Marathon. It's fast, and anytime you get a chance to go and race in Japan, you should take it because it's an awesome experience to go there.
Great. All right. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations on an awesome season.
Take care.
And with our second place male winner, what's your name?
Alex Russo.
And tell me about your race today.
It was a great race. I had Clint basically with me the whole time. He took it out in the beginning, really kind of set the tone, and then we just ran together. And that had the lead at about 3 miles and really held it till 11 and a half. I was stubborn, didn't really let him ahead of me because I knew once he was ahead of me, it was kind of like a mental thing. Wouldn't be able to keep with him. And then 11 and a half, he could sense me falling apart a little bit, and he just made a huge surge, gapped me really strong, and I couldn't come back from it. It was a good move.
With Paul Oftenberg, our males masters winner. Tell me about your race today.
I was more out here to have fun today than be really competitive, but I did see fellow Masters runner Eric Green up ahead of me the first few miles, so I kind of gradually worked on catching him and ended up going by him about 9 miles. Time was about 1:18, so nothing real great, but I'm pretty happy with the race.
We're here with our women's half marathon winner. What's your name?
Molly Watcke.
And how was your race today?
It was great. Beautiful day, a little muggier than it seemed warming up, but overall it was really nice. Kind of when it got tough, we had hit some nice spots of shade along the river, which was a nice relief.
And what was your time?
A little over I think 1:18.06.
How is that for you?
It's pretty good. I think that's about my second fastest half marathon time, so I was pretty pleased.
And had you run this race before?
No, I've never run this before, but this is kind of my old stomping ground. I ran track and cross country at U of M in the early to mid 90s, so any excuse to come back to Ann Arbor.
Okay, we're at the finish of the half marathon here with Lee Shaw, the pacer for the 135 group.
Yep.
And how did it go today?
It went pretty well. We basically banked a little bit of time for the first 6 minutes. For the first 6 miles, and then kind of stayed on pace, built up like 45 seconds to 50 seconds just to help people for the last mile. I knew there were 2 bad hills on the course. I knew there was a hill at mile 7, between 7 and 8, and then the finish hill as well. So we banked a little bit of time and helped some people get some PRs today.
And had you run this course before?
Yeah, I ran it when just after I graduated from college, and I haven't run it since. It's been over 10 years, so it's been quite a while.
And you said you had a big group with you today for the pacers?
On and off. We dropped some people the last mile and a half, but we had a group of about 15, 20 people run with me for most of the way.